I woke up at 6:30. I didn't go to sleep till like I went to bed at 10, but was like then I had to take a shit at 11. And then I was up till 12, and I'm like, and I woke up at 6:30. I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
Dude, I was up till like almost 3.
Oh God.
I'll talk about. We were playing. We had some fun. We were playing some Halo.
Oh, you're playing some. Oh wait, what the hell episode is this? I didn't even edit the last.
365. We now have 1 episode for every day of the year.
Oh God.
I know. We were playing some Halo. We were also playing a game that I bought for everybody called Cumedy Night. I don't know if you know about that game.
Yeah, I think Oni played that, or somebody did. Where it's like
Donkey did. I know for sure.
It was Donkey. That's right. Where you do stand up as like a blobby character.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That looks hilarious.
Boy howdy, when we got on last night, and one of the rooms you could join was called "Join this room if you hate women."
Oh, you must have been right at home.
And then the other room was the admin is a pedo.
Oh Jesus!
And you get your usual people who are just saying the N-word after every joke or whatever. But like, there was one room we joined called "Bad Jokes," and like, it was just people telling like dad jokes the whole time, like really dumb, corny jokes. Just like, what time did the guy go to the dentist? 2:30, stuff like that.
Yeah, I got one for you right now. I told this one to Christina yesterday.
Yeah, go for it.
What did the Pink Panther say when he stepped on an ant?
I don't know what.
Dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant, dead ant.
The thing that might make Comedy Night the best though is like if there's no if you're the admin, you can set it up so you can like introduce everyone before they come up. But if there's no one ready to be introduced, then people can just come up like whatever, especially if the queue is empty.
Yeah.
And it'll be great when like I had a room set up the other night, and the one guy came up and he's like, I just want everyone to know that reading jokes off the internet is fucking lame. And then this guy who was telling these jokes in this like really upbeat tone the whole time was just like, these are my own personal jokes that I wrote. Fuck you. And then the guy goes back up and he's like, I was actually talking about my jokes. And then the other guy comes up and he's like, and I was talking about mine. But this in the bad jokes room, these people came in and the one guy was trying to like dox his girlfriend on the stage. And the one guy who kept telling bad jokes the whole time, like the whole time the crowd is like talking and like trying to get this girlfriend doxed, and this guy's just up there going like, I had a joke about construction, but I'm still working on it. It's just like, and he looked like Trevor from GTA 5. Like he was bald with a fucking handlebar mustache. It was awesome.
Oh my god! I genuinely like dad jokes though. I love them.
Oh yeah. But then like, just because you can do whatever. Like you can set up a comedy room, but people can still come in and play music if they want to. So like when I set up a room, I had this one French guy who would just get up there and start singing songs in French. And everyone would be like, "Kick this faggot off the stage."
Can you like throw tomatoes?
No, that's what Craig said. Craig was like, there needs to be a tomato throwing button in this game. And I'm like, God, if only. Because you can, if they have crowd chat enabled, you can just like click the button and hold it to say something while you're in the crowd. So like you can do crowd work if you're up on stage. It's actually like, I don't know. It's the setting of it. It's the way it's delivered is so fucking funny because every time someone new gets on stage, it just makes this really loud like mic sound for a split second, just like boom. And it's just like, just like to say the last guy was a faggot, and then they get off stage.
It's like I was gonna say you should be able to throw tomatoes like the Fortnite players did at that.
Well, I loved when I finally discovered that you could use some of the keys on your keyboard to like raise your eyebrows or like make your eyes squint.
Oh no!
And there was this one guy in our room called Cum Drinker who is also friends with me on Steam now because he added me. And he just went on stage. He was like, "Come," and he just made his eyes close and like shook his head back and forth like, "Come," for a minute and a half. And I didn't kick him off the stage because he's a master of his craft.
Oh man! Oh fuck!
So we started chanting "come" at some point. It was great.
Come.
I got up at some point and tried telling like the worst video game joke I could think of, just like why do they call it Final Fantasy? There's so many of them. And then this other guy was in the crowd was just like, yeah, why do they call it Mega Man if he's not even a man? And I was like, no, I was gonna say that one next, and I just leave the stage after like going. There's a lot of room in that game to do some really funny shit.
Oh my god, it's on PC?
Yeah, it was like $2 during the Steam sale, so I bought like Schweiss
Oh
and
God,
Craig and Cameron all copies.
so it's
I
not
should have
two.
bought you one, honestly, but
So
whatever.
it's not $2 anymore.
It's like 5.
Oh,
It's
all
still
right,
worth it.
all right. I
I
mean,
played it for 3 hours so far, and like most of that is just watching other people tell like just having people get up on stage being like, despite only being 13% of the population. Like
oh,
one guy just got up and said the thing, and I just let him go. I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
you gotta
Say the
let.
FBI crime statistic. I don't care.
I
The
gotta.
one that was funnier though was the kid came up after. He's like, "Yeah, actually, if you check the FBI statistics website, it turns out that 90% of all violent crimes committed in Roblox are done by people with black avatars." So there, some people are edgelords and some people are actually funny. It's how it goes. And of course, you get the people who just go up there and start ear raping everybody. But whatever.
uh,
But I don't know. It's that kind of game where like now we just have a few inside jokes on the PSN chat where it's just because somehow the New York Jets just became a punchline over the course of the night. I don't know how, but it would just be people getting up on stage being like, you know what my favorite team is, or like something unrelated to football. They just be like, you know what my favorite kind of woman is, the New York Jets. Then the whole crowd would just lose their shit.
oh my
And there was
God.
this one guy who kept going up and being like, "You guys like Nirvana?" And they were like, "Why are you saying it like that? You just play "Rape Me" really bad on an acoustic guitar." The best one was a guy who was like tuning his banjo, and he only had like a minute, and he's just like, "Hold on, okay, there's the chord. All right, last one. Okay, now can I get more time to sing my song? Oh wait, I only have a couple seconds left. Cock!" And then he just gets kicked off stage by the time limit. Yeah, you should buy that. Maybe
I
I'll buy it
will.
for you. It's funny. It's a good game.
Oh,
The same company apparently makes another game called Flirt, which just pairs you up with a random person online and you just flirt with them.
oh Jesus.
I know. I wasn't brave enough to buy that one, but
No.
Comedy Night's good. And there's also a setting in Comedy Night for dual mics, which is nice. You can have two people up on stage at the same time for like rap battles or roasts or whatever.
So
So
should we just do like minute-long podcasts from now on?
when Playing with the Boys Volume 2 comes out, there will absolutely be some clips from that game in there. Don't you worry. I also got the Sega Genesis Mini because it was on sale on Amazon for like $40 last week.
Oh, nice. Can you hack it?
Yeah. I assume so. I haven't done so yet, but there's a lot of games on there I wasn't expecting to be on there. Like I didn't want to get it because I have the Sega Genesis. I have a lot of Sega Genesis games on my Steam account on that thing.
Sure.
But there's a few on here that I don't even think are available, like Castle of Illusion and World of Illusion, the Mickey Mouse games.
Mm.
Fucking Earthworm Jim is on there.
Hmm.
I'm trying to think of some other weird ones, but I tried playing Streets of Rage 2 earlier today, and like I got far, but I can never beat the boxer in like level 5.
Oh yeah.
I always get killed there. It's so fucking annoying.
Big Bear or something.
Yeah, like Rocky Bear, I think his name is.
Something.
Dude, I'm sorry to say this. Like, I don't think beat 'em up games are good. I understand why people like them. I think Streets of Rage 2 is a well-made game. It's just not for me. I'm gonna beat it, but God.
I mean, who are you playing as? Are you playing as Axel?
Playing as Axel, yeah.
You just have to spam grand upper at him over
I know.
and over and over again.
I know that's what your strategy is, but sometimes it's just like, oh, they send two of the chicks with the whips at you. At least the fat guys in this game are easier to take care of because they always jump at you. And if you just uppercut them, you do it every time.
In 1 and 3, they're the worst because if you try, you at least you can throw them in 2, but if you try to throw them in 1 and 3, they flatten you.
Yeah, and then fucking it's if it's not like the normal enemies, it's the dudes with the jetpacks or it's the wrestler guy, the boss of stage 4.
Yeah, he's easy too. You just have to wait for him to come at you.
Once I wait for him to come at me, I can get him. But like the first time I tried fighting him, I would just lose. Like I would use like 2 continues just trying to beat him alone. It's ridiculous.
I think I've only ever beaten it once on Mania. I'm
playing it on normal.
Oh, well, then you're a pussy.
I guess.
I'm just kidding.
Know.
I've literally been playing this game for like 20 years.
I know. I'm just saying they're not good games.
You're wrong. Streets of Rage 2 is a good game. Now, I will agree with you that there are. I've been playing a lot more beat 'em ups lately because I've been stealing games from the internet, and there's a lot of bad beat 'em ups. There really are, but there's a few that I've never played before that I like a lot now, like a Rushing Beat on SNES. SNES actually has a lot of good beat 'em ups. Strangely, that never got released over here or released under different names. Like I think Rushing Beat was named Two Bad Dudes or Bad Dudes or something. It was, and the cover was shitty. But Rushing Beat is really good. And then there's one on the PlayStation that's awesome called like Onak. I think I talked about this another time. Then yeah, no, there was tons of beat 'em ups, and they suck. It's like how there's like tons of shooters and they stink. Depending on the generation of games and what was popular at the time, you know.
Yeah.
There's a boatload of platformers that suck ass.
I played a little bit of fucking Rival Turf on the Super Nintendo online thing on the Switch, and that game sucks.
No, hold on. I think Rival Turf is actually what Rushing Beat is. Let me look it up. Now, Rival Turf might be the first one, and the first one's not all that good.
Also, I'm sorry, I'm watching this fucking Seth MacFarlane, Rick and Morty looking trailer for a fucking Star Trek cartoon.
Now, Rival Turf is the first Rushing Beat. The two sequels are much better. Yeah, there's also, and then Brawl. Okay, so there's Rushing Beat, and then Brawl Brothers. Brawl Brothers is the second Rushing Beat game.
Maybe it's not Rival Turf that I played on that thing. Maybe it is Brawl Brothers.
Either way, I actually like those games. I never played them before. When I saw whichever one was on the Nintendo, I was like, oh, the Nintendo on the Switch. I was like, oh, neat. It's like how was it? Not Final Fight. No, it is Final Fight. I always get confused between Fatal Fury and Final Fight. The first Final Fight is not that good, but the third one's really good. Final Fight. Tough. That one's good.
I never really gave any of those Final Fight games a chance. I think Final Fight 1 is on the SNES Mini. I have to check.
Oh, I'm sure it is. It's on everything.
It's not on that Switch thing, though.
What the fuck is that?
That's the thing I was just watching. I was telling you there's like a Seth MacFarlane, Rick and Morty looking Star Trek cartoon. It's real, by the way. This is official.
No, I believe it. Oh, did you... I don't know if this released anywhere else besides HBO Max, but that guy who made regular shows...
Yeah, J.G. Quintel's new show. I've seen clips of it and I want to watch it, even though it looks exactly like regular show, just with people instead of inanimate objects.
It's bad. I couldn't get through 5 minutes of it.
Why is it bad?
It's just... Okay, so one of the reasons why it's bad is because it is humans. So it's hard. It's the same kind of gags, but it doesn't work when it's not inanimate objects and animals.
Is it also that it's on like a strictly adult thing, so they can get away with anything, and it's not as cool as when regular?
That's the other thing, because it's like, so they're roommates, I guess. So it's like they don't even mention if they're married or not.
Don't they have a kid?
They have a kid. No, I'm saying they might have a kid, but they might not be married. And they have two roommates who are a couple. And they want to go do something, so they ask their two roommates if they can babysit the daughter. And the one starts talking about how it's that conflicts with my plans of getting off tonight. And they just and then the two in the back the couple start having an argument over watching the kid or having an orgasm. And it's just disgusting listening to fucking adults talk that way. And
yeah, well.
And then I'm like, geez. And then I turned to Christina. I was like, Jesus Christ, how is it that I could relate better to a fucking bluebird and a raccoon, but I can't relate to these fucking Silicon Valley fucking West Coasters?
Yeah. That's what I was afraid of when I saw the clips of that show. I still wanted to watch it anyway because I don't know.
I'm not saying you can't.
No, but like that's my fear. Now I'm going to go into it being like, I mean, I'm not going to probably watch it anyway for a while because I don't have HBO Max. But it's just like, oh man,
it sucks. I mean, it does suck that it's only available on HBO Max. I mean, that really.
Maybe I'll
sucks.
just watch regular show again.
Yeah, I've been watching regular show again, and it's much better. It's just and the two other characters are just. It's just. It just all sounds like high pitched noise to me. They're just so. It's like nostalgia critics screaming. It's just.
Oh, I have to draw that picture of nostalgia critic that you drew as well. But I want to do it in like a really detailed crosshatched manga style.
Oh, of course.
It looks like a fucking Fist of the North Star character or something.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't say I was disappointed, but I got a lot more angrier at it than I expected. Because even since the trailer, I mean, I was like, oh, this looks awful. And then it was bad, but then it made me angry that it was bad because I've been rewatching regular show, and I'm like, this is so good.
Yeah, and I never saw the regular show finale either, so I gotta
It was really good.
Yeah, so I heard.
It's just weird. It's like when he's allowed. J.G. Quintel, I actually remembered his name. I guess when he's allowed to be adult, he just goes for the lowest common denominator jokes. It's like,
I mean, that's kind of what Regular Show was, but he was kind of, held back by the fact that it was on Cartoon Network.
I mean, maybe if I give it enough, if I watch a whole episode to see like what the fuck, like what was the point, maybe I could get. I'll try watching it again.
Well, that was my fear when I saw the trailer. It's like Regular Show, but it's on an adult network, so it's not going to be nearly as special. Because when they say pissed, it's not going to be like, how are they getting away with this?
But I don't care about that shit. The Regular Show actually had good plots and good stories, and the characters were good. Yeah, I don't give a fuck if a character says pee-pee. I mean, it's like, I don't give a shit. It's like, what was I watching? Oh, Hulu.
Well, I said that during Halo last night. Someone got in the chat and said GG, and I said GG, more like PP.
That's fine. That's funny. I'm not saying it's not funny. No,
I know.
I was telling Kate, I got an email from, I posted it on Twitter. I got an email from Hulu, the Adult Animation Humor Awards, and the first category is Best Fart Performance. Like, you got cartoons that are meant for children that deal with like death and divorce and loss. And then you got adult cartoons meant for adults that talk about pee pee poo poo. Like, what the fuck? Like, it's awful. Animation is such a it's a medium where you can literally do anything.
People are like, why doesn't Mitch work at fucking in animation? And I'm like, because I hate it now. I like, no offense to people who we know that are like this, because we know a lot of people that are like this, but Jesus fucking Christ, I'm so tired of people that are obsessed with cartoons.
Like me?
Not even just like you.
I'm not obsessed with cartoons.
The people that are like, man, I can't wait to watch the new Owl House season, and it's like, who fucking cares? Shut up. Jesus.
Is Owl House the one with the girl and the witch?
Yes.
Yeah, I really did like that first episode.
I'm sure it's good. I have no doubt. It's just like
I get sick of it because it's like you get sick of anything if you're on Twitter for more than 5 minutes, because it's constantly, it's like Aang is trans now and you can't tell me otherwise type shit. It's like, just watch the cartoon.
Dude,
shut up.
I will never. I can't look at people who have hot takes about Avatar like 15 years too late. You know what I mean?
I know.
There's a lot of people that I'll just mute on Twitter because they have dumb hot takes anyway. It's just like, oh, what's the problem with wearing a mask? It's like, wouldn't you wear a bulletproof vest? And it's like, yeah, I don't have to wear it at work where it makes it hard to breathe, you dipshit.
Oh, stop being a pussy.
Hey. I've heard multiple stories of people passing out at like theme parks.
Oh no, maybe because they're at a theme park and they're out in the hot sun and they shouldn't be at the fucking theme park to begin with.
It's in the summer. You're supposed to go.
Fuck them. The longer people don't do this, Japan had like 400 deaths because they're always wearing masks. They figured it out long before anybody else. They also what?
Don't get sick.
They also don't get sick. You're right. They've been bombarded by radioactive waves since generations ago, so they never get sick. They keep the mask on to keep us from getting their germs, not the other way around.
I don't know. It's like me and Turbo said. They're not going to let this go away anytime soon.
They? Who is they?
A deep state, dude.
You're a fucking faggot. I hate you.
This is going to go till at least November, and then when Trump wins again, it's going to go on for another 4 years, and then he's going to, get another 32 years as president because they're going to keep impeaching him and then letting him run for more terms. We're just going to have to deal with this forever.
That's fine. I'll just wear a mask forever. I don't got no problem with it. I just bought a mask that has my favorite manly girl on it, Rogue. And it says social distance champion.
I wish to admit it.
Fuck you. I only said that for your fucking sake.
I've sold like 3 of those cum shield masks.
Good. Well, see, you're a hypocrite. You won't even wear a mask, but you're selling them. You're selling them to rubes.
I mean, look. I will buy. There are at least other. No, I said when I made that.
What's that
mask,
beeping? Is that beeping coming from you or me?
I think it's coming from you because nothing's beeping to me. My AC unit's like going.
No. It's like, how do I turn the sounds off for Discord? Because I thought I did that.
I don't know. God, I guess it's Tom talking about the pictures of Fat Tifa that I posted.
That's so annoying.
Anyway, what were we talking about? I know for a fact there's other people on Redbubble that have made masks that look like they have cum on them, and I want to buy one just to wear it in the grocery store. just so I can get looks. Because I wear masks in the grocery store and at work. Like, I follow the rules. Don't get me wrong. I'm not happy about it, but I do it.
Oh, well, you could be not happy about it just as long as you do it.
Well, yeah, I'm not happy about it, but I'm not letting my faggot governor mandate, like, oh, you got to wear them everywhere every time you leave your house. And it's like, nah, that's okay. I'll wear them in the store, but I'm not going to wear them at, like, a park where I'm not seeing anybody else. You know what I mean? There's a difference.
You're letting out, when I'm on my own block of germs.
Well, I mean, if we're going to go by that, like, by the way, apparently some scientists this week said that, like, oh, COVID can spread through the air and indoors. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, indoors. Like, why highlight the word indoors if there's not a fucking...
All I'm saying is, as much as it pains me to say, the Japanese figured it out, so why can't we be more like the Japanese?
I want to be more like the Japanese. The Japanese also allow their police to have guns, and they have 0 fucking, like, police fatalities a year or whatever.
I know.
I saw it. No, like someone literally put up a graph and it's just like 0, and it's just like, oh, okay.
They're not allowed to use their guns. That's why they have.
Well, yeah.
To use them. I learned that from Yakuza.
I would move to Japan, but I don't want to be a filthy fucking immigrant.
No, I don't want to be. I don't want to go to Japan. I just want to be more like them.
Yeah, I know. Like, I would move to Japan because it seems like a better place, but I don't want to like bring down the property value, so to speak. I totally acknowledge and respect their ability to be nationalistic fucks.
Yeah, me too. Another way that we should be the same as them.
Yeah. Also, we should have women with tiny titties. What?
No.
Dude, I played Big Titty Goth GF Simulator on Steam.
What the fuck?
It's a very short game. It's like, it loads up a web browser when you start it up. It's like a very, very rudimentary choose your own adventure thing, but they draw the Big Titty Goth GFs like how Rat likes his women, with like the insanely huge tits that are no longer attractive, and it's just like a sign of someone with a mental illness. like thick women.
Good.
And not thick in the way that people use it now casually. I mean, like, thick as in, like, oh, she shouldn't even be able to stand up, but here we are. Anyway, it was too much reading for me, so I didn't read most of it, but I did get to have sex with her.
I literally cannot find this game. What's it called?
Big Titty Goth GF Simulator. It's free.
Oh, GF. I forgot the GF.
Yeah. Sorry, I was typing Chinese coronavirus in the show notes.
I literally would not buy a mask made in Wuhan. They actually make masks that come from Wuhan, and I'm like, go fuck yourself.
Well, yeah. At least they gave us like Highmark Blue Shield masks at work, and I can like wash that mask.
I ordered my masks from India.
Ooh, so you're gonna get poopy masks.
I'm gonna get poopy masks. It's gonna be poopy.
Ooh, poopy.
Stinky.
I got the Chinese coronavirus. Stinky.
I saw the greatest shirt yesterday. I should have bought it for myself, but it was $20.
Yeah.
It was, I'm an English major. You do the math.
Fuck off.
That's a dad joke.
I told
and it was purple.
And I was like, how many times did my girlfriend hit me last night? Beats me.
It's stupid.
And then I just told really dumb edgy ones, just like, why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7's a pedophile.
Oh no, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, it does.
Wait, why is 6 afraid of 7? Oh yeah, okay. I'm sorry. I got the other way around.
It's called a subversion, Matthew. Oh, fucking Neil Druckmann and Cory Barlog, those 2 PlayStation faggots, are on Twitter getting really mad that people don't like the games they made because they suck.
Yeah.
They were just like self-flagellating as like a joke, and I just went on there and just went, "My, how subversive!"
I think I saw that.
Which is just my new thing. Anytime someone like that gets up on Twitter and starts saying shit, or like, "Oh, we're gonna have this new thing in our game where you can be LGBTQ," and be like, "My, how subversive!" Because I'm not doing anything wrong.
No. I think the real hero, like someone else pointed out, was the person who leaked the script.
Oh my god, yes, Jesus.
Because, like, I mean, yeah, they were saying how it sold a lot, like, the first day, but the sales fucking tanked the second week.
Well, because if it wasn't the word of mouth from the actual, like...
The script, it was people who actually played the game.
Yeah, and then it was going to be word of mouth from PlayStation fans, like, yo, they did our boy Joel bad.
And I heard from Rocco that, like, you know... there's that scene that was in the commercials or trailers or whatever where they actually they replaced
they lied.
the model.
They straight up lied in the trailer and made you think that he was going to be in the game for longer.
Yeah, that's not cool. Like, I don't care what your game's about. I don't care, but like, that's taking that fucking actual video game footage not shown to like the worst degree.
Well, they kind of forced their own hand because apparently he dies like 2-3 hours into the game, not even. So they really didn't have a lot of other footage they could show if they. I don't know.
Or they could have just been honest and saying like, "Here's a game where you play as Ellie."
Well,
and not even mention any. Right. And I mean, just don't show anything with Joel. Then people are like, wow, Joel's not in this game. I wonder if he dies. I mean, look, you knew he was gonna die anyway. Anybody with half a brain cell.
Yeah, but the way he gets got is apparently really shitty because it's just like, you know how like in the first game they were driving up and they saw a guy that looked like he needed help and he's like, it's a trap, and then he just runs him over.
Yeah.
And then you have that big fight in the like convenience store or whatever. Like in this one, apparently he just like tells these people their full names. And he implicitly trusts them. He gets fucking 9-ironed.
Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I was never going to play that game anyway.
Me neither.
First game's perfectly fine. Ends perfectly fine. Never needed a sequel. Everyone already knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whatever.
Or just make a new game that has nothing to do with...
Well, that's what they should have done in the first fucking place. I would play Last of Us 2 if it had something to do with other characters like that. Like if it had no connection to Joel and Ellie whatsoever. Like if they were mentioned in passing as part of like, oh, yeah, they were mad that this guy basically doomed the entire world. But, whatever. Who cares? Video games suck now. I'm so done buying $70 AAA video games.
I'm done, but I also bought a new PC.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking of upgrading soon because because now that some of the Nude Clan guys got PCs and I'm playing like more games on Steam, they're like, you should buy Mordhau, and it's like, according to Can I Run It, I can't even run this game because my fucking CPU is too old, and it's the motherboard's so old that like no modern CPUs are compatible, so I basically just have to get a new motherboard.
Oh shit! Yeah, I basically I built a whole new PC. The only thing I didn't do was
I got this thing in like 2014, and I think even then the CPU was a little obsolete. And I'm running like a GTX 960, so it's like, well, at this point, if I'm going to get a new motherboard, a new CPU, I might as well get a new graphics card, future-proof this thing a little bit, get a nice case.
I didn't buy a GPU because the one I have, and I didn't check to see if this one's compatible with the one I'm getting, but I think it's my graphics card's only like a few years old, so it should be fine. But no, everything else was super old. Like, I mean, my CPU was 4 cores, but it's slow. I mean, every time the reason why is because every time I render a video, it takes as long as the length of the video or more to render.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, so I'm just like, Jesus Christ, I need this.
I know there's a way you can tie it to like hardware acceleration, so it renders using your graphics card. They can make it go faster, but I never figured out how to do it.
Well, I bought a fucking 8-core fucking CPU, so hopefully this will be a lot faster.
Yeah, so I'm thinking of sinking like $1,500 to $2,000 in a new PC or something soon, but whatever.
Yeah, that's about right. I mean, if I were to buy a graphics card with this, yeah, right now I'm at $1,300.
Well, and Corey was like, oh, I didn't get you anything for your birthday this year, so if you want me to, sink some cost into that, then I'm totally willing. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, whatever, you want to.
Well, really pushed me is because Christina's laptop's a piece of shit. So I'm like, all right, fine, I'm gonna get a new PC, and you can have my PC, my old PC. She's like, well, then I'll only have one monitor. And I'm like, well, you could buy yourself another fucking monitor.
Yeah, tell her to get one of those fancy 144 hertz monitors that lets you go up to like fucking 120 FPS, get some buttery smooth action. Corey's got 2 of those fucking things. When she plays Overwatch, it looks nuts.
I technically have 4 monitors because I have the 3 monitors sitting in front of me, and then the arcade that's next to the computer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. She has one monitor that I bought her to go along with her laptop.
What was I gonna fucking say? You're gonna get it by Death Stranding next week and run it at ultra settings, so you can see every pore on fucking Norman Reedus' disgusting face.
I'm not really that interested in playing that game, but I do think it's cool that no. I think it's cool, but I think it is cool that they're releasing it on PC. I didn't know they were doing that, so I think that's awesome.
That's getting released on PC. Horizon Zero Dawn is getting released on PC. There's a few PlayStation exclusives that are getting re-released on PC, so it's interesting. I will finish Death Stranding at some point. I played through like 5 or 6 hours of it earlier this year when I got it for free.
Now that it will be on PC, I'll totally get it during a sale.
Yeah, of course. Because you know within like a year it'll be $15.
Yeah, or something. What?
I didn't get much else from the Steam sale that I didn't already talk about. Like I got Killer 7 and a bunch of like weird ass hentai games, but you know, I didn't play that Pantsu Hunter yet.
Oh.
But I want to because it's like 90s style hentai game. I assume hentai game, but it's on Switch, so maybe not.
I don't know. I know we talked about this 2 weeks ago, but
I don't think I got anything else really good on the Steam sale besides like Comedy Night. No, I already had Comedy Night. I bought that for other people, but I finally played it. And then Halo 3 on the Master Chief Collection drops like in 2 days, so that's cool. Yeah. Dude, I don't know what's up with the Master Chief Collection. For some reason, whenever we'd play a map from Halo 1 with like the shitty graphics, my frame rate would just shit the bed. Compared to like playing maps from like Halo Reach or Halo 2 Anniversary where they ran fine. It was weird. Like I was seeing Halo 1 maps in like stop motion for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's badly optimized or like
Halo's for nerds. Whatever. Halo's for nerds anyway.
Halo's still fun. I still think I like Modern Warfare a little better just because I'm better at it. Honestly.
I've just been playing Yakuza and old video games to, I mean, not playing them to completion, but just trying them to see which ones I want to keep.
Yeah. Oh, that Dread X collection was cool. I saw you liked that.
I don't remember.
It's like a collection of like 10 playable teasers made by a bunch of indie devs. They were basically inspired by PT to be like, make a game that is like a vertical slice or like a teaser of like what your dream game would be. You liked the thing when I posted it on Twitter that I beat it.
Yeah, and then I didn't look into it at all and forgot about it.
There's some good shit in there. There's Soda Drinker Pro is a game in there.
Nice.
Unfortunately, it's probably the worst game in the collection because nothing really happens. It's more like it's creepy because you're basically just walking down this like train tunnel and looking at weird graffiti. And then when you get to the end, there's like a really badly textured rock and you can't go any further. So I just started walking back. And at some point something loud made a noise and I died. But it was right before I was going to take a screenshot of this great graffiti I saw on the wall that said cake time. And it was just 2 butts next to each other.
Oh no.
Yeah. It's definitely a Soda Drinker Pro style game to the point where like the graphics are glitching out to where it's like, I don't even know if this is working like it's supposed to be. And then like I go in the discussions on Steam and it's like working as intended. And I'm like, well, that checks out knowing him. Erdorf, the guy who made Faith. I don't know if you know Faith at all.
Nope.
It looks like an Apple IIe game, but like you're a priest and you have to exorcise these demons. He made a really good one called Summer Night where you're playing like an LCD game, like a Tiger Electronics game.
Oh, cool.
But then it makes creepy noises and it ends really strong. There's a few other good ones in there. Like there's one by the guy who did SCP Blackout, which I think is the game where you get chased by that like concrete monster that only moves when you're blinking.
I played the demo for Ultra Kill.
Oh, I gotta fucking play that. That looks so good.
I don't like it only because I'm bad. I mean, I think it's awesome. I just would never play it because I'm bad at it.
Yeah,
I think the jumping is a little too floaty, but the shooting is cool because it's like you gain your health back by being close enough to absorb their blood when you shoot them. So if you shoot them far away, you're not going to absorb any of their blood.
So it's kind of like Doom 2016 where it forces you to get in close and just like don't run away, just get in the action.
Yeah,
you'll be fine. Fuck, that's awesome. I need to play that demo.
I like the graphics too, and you can actually. I didn't play it on the PS1 graphics setting, but you can, which is cool.
Yeah, apparently Doom Eternal added a fucking 256 color mode, which is nice.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah,
it's like it's like Turok 2's wireframe mode.
Oh my god, yeah. I also now have Turok and Turok 2 on Twitch Prime, so I'll have to play those at some point.
Turok 2 is still an awesome game. The first game.
I'm pretty sure they're the Night Dive remakes as well, so they probably run really well.
The first game is all right. The first game's first level is awesome, and then after that, it's not very good. But like, it's not awful. It's not bad.
Right. I still play them.
Yeah. But the second one, I mean, is legit. Like, that's one of my favorite games ever.
Yeah. I also like. There's a bunch of old school shooters I want to get into now that I'm kind of like getting back into that shit. Like, I played through the Doom games, and then I played Blood, and it's like, well, I didn't pick up Ion Fury on the Steam sale. I should have, but I didn't.
Mm.
But I'll get that eventually. I did pick up Duke 3D, so I can finally play through Duke 3D, and I also have Duke Nukem Forever, so I can
I
play
have
through
that
that
too.
shit show.
I tried. It wasn't. What's funny about that game is that it's not as bad as you think it would be
No, but
at
it's so
first.
mediocre.
Well, the thing is, I didn't realize how far I gotten until I watched Civi's review of it, and I did get as far as when you get to the point where you're supposed to save the women, but they're all like cocooned and you have to kill them. It like
But
it's
isn't that in Duke 3D anyway? Don't you do that
yeah,
in
but
Duke
the
3D?
problem is, it's like the tone is so fucked up.
Yeah. No, I remember when like Talk Radar talked about it, and I was like, it was like the women were trapped. They're like, what's gonna happen to us, Duke? And he's just like, I guess you're fucked.
Yeah, it's like it's not funny, and it just feels creepy and
Well,
wrong.
well, it's Gearbox. It's Randy Pitchford. Who
Yeah,
fucking knew, right?
exactly.
A man who has no talent, has never been funny, and
It's a
jerks
sex.
off to 18-year-olds squirting or whatever.
Which I mean, hey, they're legal.
No, I mean, I'm not. Look, I'll jerk off to any 18-year-old squirting and leave a flash drive of it at a medieval times. Don't you worry.
Yeah,
But when you see the man who's doing that, and it's just like, ugh.
he's definitely greasy, as Civi would say. But
He,
what I like about it is that at least he admitted to it. He was like,
he
"Yeah,
looks
that's
like
fine."
he looks like a palette swap of Angry Joe.
I mean, he looks like a '70s porn star that would just be in the corner that no one was fucking.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, indeed. Yeah, that's why I'll never play Borderlands 3.
Fuck any of those games anyway. I never liked any of them.
I didn't even play Borderlands 2, and I own it on like multiple platforms for fucking free. But that's because that's the one that Anthony Birch fucking helped write, and it's just like, yeah, if I wanted to see a bunch of old memes, I'd just go on 4chan.
Cuck Anthony Birch.
Sure, yeah, I don't know.
And his sister, the big cunt.
His sister, the most important female voice actress of all time, even though Life is Strange is constantly on sale, and I don't know a single person who's played through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
Why does everything suck ass?
I hate it. I wish stuff was good again. That's why I get really hyped up when I play a game like The Messenger or fucking there's other games.
I wonder if things were ever good. Do you think
maybe things were never maybe being alive is just the true hell.
I am enjoying Yakuza a lot. I'm at near the end of 4, and
Once I get through Final Fantasy VII Remake, I'll probably move on to Yakuza 0.
you mean when all the chapters come out?
Craig, what?
When all the chapters come out?
What? Oh no! I mean, when I'm done with the game called Final Fantasy VII Remake that is only Midgar. There was one point that made me really laugh. I forget what they said, but like Barrett like went to like go give someone a high five, and then she just walked right past him, and you just hear him quietly in the background go like, "Come on, man."
I mean, he's the blackest character ever.
There's some great characterization in that game. It just sucks that it's so full of filler. It's just like I actually would have really just preferred if they just made a remake of the game in like turn-based style and maybe added a few like graphical and sound flourishes here and there.
Yeah, okay, but how would they have made money for the rest of the fucking decade?
I know. And I don't know. Some of the characterization also seems weird. People are saying that Aerith was always like this, but like she's just like, I don't need no man. I mean, she's not like that, but like anytime you get into like she's in your party with Cloud, it's just you and her. Like Cloud will be like, get behind me, and she's like, that way I can watch your back. Or he's like, I got this, and she's like, don't you mean we got this? And it's not like a feminist thing. It doesn't come off that way. It just comes off as she's like, I'm capable too. I can fight. I have a staff and shit. And it's
whatever.
Like, well,
she's gonna fucking die.
I was gonna say like, yeah, I know you're capable, but you are going to die later, and I know that for a fact.
Wouldn't that be funny if they actually changed that? And she kills Sephiroth.
Well, here's the thing. There's this weird thing, and I haven't gotten far enough in the game, so no one spoil this for me. But there's these weird fucking Dementor things, like these weird hooded ghost things. They look like the Ghost of Christmas Future from Muppet Christmas Carol.
Sweet.
And they're flying around in different scenes, but they like whisper shit to Cloud. It like almost seems like they are gonna change some shit up. From what I've heard, this game does not end the same way that like the Midgar chapter ends in the original game. Like, so someone described it as being like Kingdom Hearts.
Huh.
So I guess it just goes batshit off the rails at some point, but whatever. Like, I don't know. Some of the new additions in that game are kind of neat. There's this new boss that's like a guy who fights on a motorcycle. And like during the motorcycle chase scene in one part, like you have to fight him on the motorcycle and he's just doing all this trick shit and just laughing like a maniac. And then when you finally fight him off the motorcycle, like surrounded by a bunch of like Shinra guards, he just tells them to back off and then he heals you and he's like, all right, let's dance. And I'm like, okay, I like this character. Even though he looks like the most Tetsuya Nomura thing ever, where he's got like a mullet and also spiked hair. You know what I mean?
Oh, sweet. Is he just belts?
No, but like he could just be an Organization 13 member and it wouldn't be that out of place. You know what I mean? And even though the fucking Turks from Final Fantasy VII are basically like the proto Organization 13. Like Reno looks like Axel, and they even had the same voice actor in at least Reno's voice actor in Advent Children was Quentin Flynn, who was Axel's voice actor in Kingdom Hearts. And then there's like a blonde chick that looks exactly like Zarlene. It's, you know, Tetsuya Nomura just makes the same 8 fucking characters.
Yeah, if it works.
He's like, I shall make a character for the game called The Bouncer. And then he makes that character and he's like, now I will make him a little boy and make him the star of Kingdom Hearts.
I mean, he really did.
I know. That's why I'm saying it.
I like The Bouncer. I hate that people shit on it because I think it's great.
I have
maybe
never
it is a shitty game, but I like it.
I've never played it. It's a beat 'em up, so I'd probably hate it.
Yeah.
It's also a beat 'em up made by a company that doesn't make those, so I'd probably really hate it. But
yeah,
I did see that at a used game store like the other week. I was like in town and I'm like, you know what? The used game stores are open again. And I was looking for copies of Tropic Thunder to buy before they become illegal.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah. So I was like, all right, let's go in here and see if they have Tropic Thunder. And I was looking at the PS2 games. I'm like, oh, they got The Bouncer. And I'm like,
It's a good thing inanimate objects don't have feelings. The Bouncer would be so sad.
Who gives a fuck?
I give a fuck.
Square shouldn't be making games like that anyway. It's like when they made Guys.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
that game.
We should make
weird.
a fighting game, and it's just like you made a bad one, and they're like, we don't care. It's got cloud in it.
That game is strange. That's one of the games I put on the PlayStation.
Didn't Square also make Einhander, which is like a shmup?
But that game fucking rules.
Apparently, yeah. Now I'm just trying to think of games Square made that aren't like RPGs that are like actually halfway decent.
Oh no!
Sorry, I thought about Square making non-RPGs and I almost threw up in my mouth.
Oh man, that's
it came too fast.
Oh,
I got really sad today because I was thinking I had the castle theme. No, because I had the castle theme from Chrono Trigger stuck in my head. That like.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, man, Corey's looking for Steam games. I should buy her Chrono Trigger on Steam. And I was like, she'll never play Chrono Trigger.
That's too bad.
That's one of the greatest games ever made.
It really is.
Like, all hyperbole aside, it's just fucking good.
It is. I played it, and I played the DS version.
Yeah, and the DS version might honestly be the definitive version because it's got the fucking cutscenes, it's got like the bestiary, and then on top of that, you can get all the shit on the bottom screen, so it's not clogging up your fucking view.
Yeah.
When you're in a battle, not that the game requires like. It's not like Xenoblade Chronicles where it's like, man, I wish the UI wasn't blocking this battle because I actually have to run around and do shit in real time. But it's like, you can appreciate the pixel art that much more.
Yeah.
Which was like the reason I kind of liked playing Xenoblade Chronicles on the 3DS was because it's like, I can see stuff even though it's in like 540 by 360.
Yeah.
That Switch version looks so good, by the way. Like, I don't really like the way the character models were updated because they made them a little too anime, as opposed to like the original Xenoblade Chronicles where they look like Final Fantasy 12, where it's like they just put a face texture over some polygons and rub some Vaseline on it, so like everyone's got these weird blurry faces, but it still looked better. It's hard to describe. That's a good ass game. There's so much stuff on my Switch I have to play through too. I just bought Curse of the Moon 2 because I loved Curse of the Moon 1.
I didn't even know that was coming out.
Yeah, that came out like kind of surprising. Like they announced it like a week ago, and it came out this week.
Okay, you're gonna get that.
But there's a character in that game who's a fucking corgi that rides around in a mech suit.
Oh shit! You're gonna get the new Bakugan game.
Oh my fucking god! That is so funny. Everyone's like, oh, they're gonna make a new Wario Land, and then
why
Nintendo's
did
like,
they even think that people? Why did they even think they were gonna make a new Wario Land game?
Because it's the same fucking people that think that like It's the same people who for years and years and years thought that Banjo-Kazooie was going to make it into Smash Brothers, or like stuff where it's like, I can see why you'd think that, but it's probably not going to happen. Like, yes, if Nintendo was full of people who were like huge fans of their shit, then yeah, they would do this, but they're not. They're businessmen.
Because the other thing
I don't know why the
is
fuck they're having.
And Way Forward's making it, right?
Yes, but
So
it's
like,
just
it's still a leap of logic because it's like, look, Way Forward, yeah, they made some great games in the past. The only
No, I
thing
can
they
understand.
make, no, hold on, the only thing they make now is Shantae. Anything else is always licensed.
Yeah, I mean, look, I can understand people wanting a Wario Land game made by Way Forward because Way Forward makes good platformers and Wario Land is a good platformer. But at the same time, it's just like when Nintendo tells you outright on Twitter that it's going to be a third-party property, and then people like Arlo, that stupid faggot Muppet, are like, it could be a lie. It's just like, why would they lie about that?
Look,
To surprise you?
any fucking person that uses a puppet on YouTube is a fucking retard.
I know. I'm just saying, like, you get these big YouTuber like Alpha Rat or what. I don't know if he actually said anything about this, but I'm naming Nintendo obsessed YouTubers that'd be like, guys, they said it was a third party thing, but it could be a lie. It's just
I
like,
know. It's like, what the fuck? I didn't know
and then
about.
you get
I
a
didn't even
Bakugan game,
know
you get
about
exactly what you fucking deserve.
Yeah, I didn't know about any of this. Like, I think I saw some posts about Wario Land, but I wasn't paying attention to it.
They announced a Nintendo Treehouse event for Friday.
Yeah.
That like the day before, and of course, because it was they said, oh, Way Forward is making a new game for the Switch that's a franchise that's new to that company. Within the 12 hours between them announcing it and that presentation happening, everyone was like, it's like the Smash Brothers thing. It's just like, what could it be? I bet it's gonna be a Majora's Mask side scroller, like a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, oh, they're gonna finally release Pulse Man for the Switch. It's just like, shut up.
Oh, Pulse Man is a weird game.
I want to play Pulse Man. I'm actually shocked it wasn't on the SNES or the Sega Genesis Mini, because Mega Man: The Wily Wars is, and that was a Sega Channel exclusive in America.
It's a weird game to get used to because like the faster you run, that's how you charge up your gun. You don't have your gun otherwise. So I mean, it just becomes like an energy sword. But if you're running really fast, you build up energy to then fire it.
It sounds like a side scroller made by Game Freak. I don't know how to make anything other than Pokemon. So.
Yeah, right. It's weird, but it's
okay.
Cool.
To be fair, I've never played Drill Dozer. I'm sure that game's fine. I've never played Giga Wrecker. I'm sure that game's fine. But yeah, when you think of Game Freak, you think of Pokemon only for a reason, because it's probably the only good series they've ever made, and even then, it's not that good anymore. Fucking Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so tired of the speculation shit on Twitter where it's just like, well, now that Min Min's a fighter in Smash Brothers, that means all these people who have spirits already could possibly be fighters. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I want Shantae and Gino in the fucking game, but I'm not expecting it.
Fucking that last banner you drew, I forgot that's what the banner was going to be. So that was pretty cool when I saw.
Like you dressed as Shantae.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that Holy Moses.
Comes up to my room as I'm drawing you in Shantae's outfit, and I'm like, look, I'm not even going to explain this. You should just walk away right now, like from the relationship completely.
Yeah, just leave.
I get to keep the house though.
You get to live on the street,
like the woman that you are.
Yeah.
What else did I do this fucking week?
2 weeks.
What else did I do this 2 weeks? I don't know.
I've been watching that Ralph the Movie Reviewer because his video got recommended out of fucking nowhere on YouTube, and it was for him. It was him making fun of Nostalgia Critic. And I'm like, well, I'm on board.
Yeah, I got recommended that too, and it's on my watch later. I haven't watched it yet, but I just that fucking screenshot of it says Pop Quiz Hotshot, and it's just Doug looking like he's about to commit a felony while he like points at the sign.
Dude, it's funny.
His outstretched palm.
And then there's another guy. I forget his name. Ross something? McKinty, maybe? I started watching him too because he also makes fun of Nostalgia Critic. And
who doesn't at this point? Though?
I know.
I went into Corey's room yesterday, and she was legitimately, like, unironically watching Angry Joe's review of Death Stranding, and I'm like, what?
Ew. You gotta.
Well, she doesn't know.
What do you mean? She still has 2 eyes and ears, doesn't she? Can't she tell he's a fucking retard?
But she's a woman.
Oh right.
She listens to like Doja Cat. It's like you can't expect them to make good decisions. You know what I
Well,
mean?
okay. Well, here's this should get you into Ralph the reviewer. I was watching I'm sorry, Ralph the movie maker.
I think he's in cahoots with the Your Movie Sucks guy and the I Hate Everything guy.
He might be, but here's the thing.
And I like I Hate Everything enough, but Your Movie Sucks.
I don't
That
like
dude
either
voiced
of them.
so fucking nasally and so gay
They're
that it's
both
like I can't listen to him.
they both suck. Anyway, he made a joke about Armored Critic. Is that his name?
What?
The one who's dating Boxy or Shoe on Head, whatever the fuck.
I don't know who's dating Shoe on. Is Shoe on Head Boxy? Is that like confirmed?
I don't know. Okay, so anyway, the joke was, I think it's Armored Skeptic. That's what it is. Armored Skeptic.
Sure.
Watched. Oh, what movie was it? I don't remember. I don't remember what movie it was either. But he's like, well, Armored Skeptic saw this movie with his daughter, and they both liked. He called Shoe on Head his daughter. It made me laugh really hard.
Oh.
I see. It would have been funnier if you knew who those people were. So since you don't know who those people
I
were,
know who Shoe on Head is, but it's just like I don't really follow her.
I don't follow me either, man. I just know who these people are.
I don't follow her either, man.
Man, well, fuck all them anyway. I hate them all.
I just plug the Ethernet cable into the port at the back of my head when I sleep, and I absorb all this information about people that I want to fuck, like
It seems
Spoonie.
that way. Maybe.
You'd fuck Spoonie if Spoonie asked to
No,
fuck
not now.
tonight. Yes, you'd still do it for the clout. Don't even.
Oh, for the clout? No, I think I'd fuck Nostalgia Critic for the clout because that'd be funny.
You wouldn't fuck Spoonie?
No, he's like gross.
So you could tell this story about how like you were telling him like, hey, can you like turn around so I could do you from behind? And he's like, don't tell me how to fuck.
No, because he's like gross and greasy. At least Nostalgia Critic looks like he takes care of himself.
He's only gross and greasy because he lived in Arizona. He's just perpetually covered in sweat.
He doesn't even live there anymore. That's the thing. He lives in
It follows him
Chicago.
around. He follows him around. Also, if you live in Chicago, you're also greasy because that's where the mafia was invented, I guess.
Yeah, it seems to be. No, I'll say, look, in all seriousness, I would fuck Nostalgia Critic in the ass.
I can't believe I could have kissed him on the lips by surprise if I wanted to.
What I would actually do is kick him in the fucking balls.
No, but like, how funny would that be when he was interviewing me that one year at that con, and I was like within breathing distance of him, and I just kissed him on the lips.
Well, it would have been funny, but you didn't do it, so it's just another tale of regret of your life.
Queer back then, and I didn't think of funny things to do.
It wasn't even that long ago.
It was like 2013. It was before I was even dating Corey.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it was that long. I know. This has been the longest decade in history.
Oh, God.
Not even the longest decade. It's been the longest 5 years in history.
It really has.
I've aged 50 years in the past 4 years of my life.
I can't believe 2016 was 20 years ago.
I fucking love that shit too, because it really like it's just the mainstream media trying to wear everybody down.
Mm.
And time has just moved slower.
But this year this has been the fastest year though ever.
Because no one's allowed to do anything.
Yeah. I don't mind.
I agree with you. I think January was like 2 months ago, but it's just like
no. It feels that way.
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. No. I know.
It's fucked. But whatever.
I got video games.
When Trump wins again, he'll ban the Chinese coronavirus.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, look, I got video games. I got TV.
I got more video games than I can shake a stick at.
Yeah. As long as they don't come after me in my home. That's fine.
They will.
Oh, fuck.
Just wait. They're gonna see that you own Mad World for the Wii.
I do. Oh, I do not, because I hate that game.
Right. Okay. Well, they'll come after me for owning it because it's got the Black Baron in it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
God damn. And didn't they find out it's the same voice actor who voiced one of the racist robots in the second Transformers movie?
I don't know.
It was like that guy and Tom Kenny.
I don't know.
God, I saw that movie once in theaters and I thought it was the shittiest movie I'd ever seen back then. Until I saw Last Airbender.
I only saw the first Transformers, and the first Transformers is bad, but it's not that bad.
It's serviceable.
Yeah.
Like, it's a good turn your brain off movie.
But now there's like 6 or 7 of them?
Some of them are actually like halfway decent. Like I saw the fifth one, I think, and I was like, that's all right. I wasn't paying attention for
The only
half
one
of
I
it.
might see is the Bumblebee one.
Bumblebee again is all right, but it's a lot more. It's a lot less of the robot fighting and a lot more of like, what if Bumblebee had to integrate into a human society?
Yeah, but that sounds funny to me. I'd rather watch that than just
I know, but it's also
nonsense
like
action.
it's also like 80s pandering like out the ass. It's like
Exactly.
just the Shia LaBeouf scenes,
That's cool.
but with like a vaporwave fucking tinge to them. I
That's
guess.
fine. That's what I
I don't know.
want.
You might like Bumblebee.
Yeah. This just in, the Iron Giant's still a good movie. I watched it yesterday.
Wow, a movie made back when movies were allowed to be good.
The only thing I didn't like about it was there's this part, and I got it, from a storytelling perspective, but there's this part where him and the kid Hogarth and the Iron Giant happen upon a deer, and then the deer gets shot by two hunters, and the kid tells Hogarth, the Iron Giant that guns are bad and you shouldn't kill. And I'm like, they were killing that animal to eat it. Like, what are you, a vegan? Like, what do you think you're eating at your fucking dinner table?
They don't always do that. Sometimes they just want to kill deers to like decrease the population. Maybe they're overpopulated.
In any case, it doesn't matter. It's not wrong to shoot a deer. Unless if you're a psycho.
No, but this is a movie made by some Hollywood libtard faggot, obviously.
Most likely.
Even though most of Brad Bird's movies I like.
No, I'm just saying, it was just that single part. I was like, eh. But I got it from a storytelling perspective because the Iron Giant is a big gun. So, I got it.
He's not a gun. He is who
exactly. I didn't remember a lot of that movie. I think the last time I saw it was like...
Did you forget about Hog?
I did.
Hog.
Yeah, that was like 20 years ago, I think, the last time I saw that movie. It's weird.
God, I want to fuck the mom.
Oh, my God. Yeah, I know. Well, it's Jennifer Aniston.
Oh, my God, really?
Yeah, it is. I didn't know that.
I mean, it's her voice.
Yeah.
She doesn't got those fucking birthing hips. Fucking Dick Sleazy or whatever the agent's name is was trying to get in there for sure.
He was. He's voiced by the bad guy in Happy Gilmore, the one who eats pieces of shit for breakfast.
Oh, fucking Shooter McGavin. Yeah. I should have put that together. Yeah. And that makes sense because that's an Adam Sandler movie, and Eight Crazy Nights is an Adam Sandler movie, and that was the same animation studio that did the Iron Giant. Or the same animation director.
Oh,
yeah.
No.
You can tell when you look at them side by side. They're like the same. They look the fucking same. Hogarth might as well just grow up to be Stanley Yelnats or whatever that guy's fucking name is.
That movie's awful and bad.
Yes, but I kind of love it anyway.
Oh, that's fine. I've never really seen it all the way through. Like, every time I tried to watch it, it shows that really old man character, and I'm like, ugh.
Oh, you don't like Whitey?
No.
Adam Sandler doing a hilarious Jewish man voice or whatever the fuck that's supposed to be.
God, I mean, that was like the last?
Who looked exactly like him.
Was that like the last movie that he tried on? No, I mean, besides the Jewel Thief or whatever the fuck.
Oh, Uncut Gems. No, I don't know. I don't know. Did Punch Drunk Love come out before that?
I don't know. I didn't like
because they said it on Red Letter Media, but all the movies he tries on are the ones that like that he's not directing. You know what I mean? Or not like it's not a Happy Madison movie. It's just we need Adam Sandler because he would fit this character, like Punch Drunk Love or The Wedding Singer, I guess.
I love The Wedding Singer.
Is The Wedding Singer one of the Happy Madison movies, or is that like a movie they just got him for?
I don't know. I'm gonna look that up because I'm not really sure. But that movie's so old that it could have been a Happy Madison movie.
I guess, yeah.
The Wedding Singer, 1998. Oh God.
And don't get me wrong, I still like Billy Madison and Happy Gilmore, but that's just because they're like really dumb 90s comedies and I just grew up with them.
Well, sure.
Like when he looks up in the sky at the end of Happy Gilmore and he sees what the black guy and the alligator they killed and also Abe Lincoln just waving at him and it's just like, yeah, I can fuck with this.
Cast and crew, maybe?
Will you just look at the production company, you dipshit?
I'm on IMDb. I think it would say.
Go to Wikipedia.
New Line Cinema. Distributed by New Line Cinema. I'm sorry. So it's production company. Brillstein Gray Entertainment.
Wow.
Robert Simmons Productions. Yeah. So then who was it?
I just bought Tron and Tron Legacy on Blu-ray because I still refuse to get Disney Plus. Oh, here's something fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I was going to get a Spotify Duo account so Corey could have one, but because I have the Spotify that comes with Hulu for free, I'm not eligible. even though they keep advertising it to me.
Well, call him gay.
Because I did, but it's like, I mean, I could just get Hulu bundled with Disney Plus and ESPN for like another $12 a month, and then we'd have Disney Plus. But I don't care enough.
Okay, so here's something. Tim Herlihy, who wrote The Wedding Singer,
Yeah.
also wrote. So he wrote things for Saturday Night Live. Wrote Billy Madison, Happy Gilmore, The Wedding Singer.
So it is basically a Happy Madison movie, even though it's not.
Yeah. I mean, who is Tim Herlihy? Is that the one guy who's usually in those movies? Because he's also acting. He's an actor in all these movies too.
Fuck if I know.
And the producer. So it is Happy Madison. Because this is great. Because like you reading this list, it's every single Adam Sandler movie. The Waterboy, Big Daddy, Little Nicky, Mr. Deeds, Bedtime Stories, which I don't remember, Grown Ups 2, Pixels, and The Ridiculous Six. So even though it's The Wedding Singer and it's good, whoever this guy is sucks. Now,
was Jack and Jill the movie that the Dunkachino thing came from?
Yeah.
I've never seen Jack and Jill because I like myself enough.
Oh man, this Tim Herlihy looks like a pedophile. Like when you think of, I thought it was the Alan Covert guy. When you think of whenever you find out someone's a pedophile and you look at him, you're like, oh yeah, that guy's definitely a pedophile. This guy looks. I
don't know how to fucking spell that. Oh man, he does look like he looks like if fucking John Candy and Chris Farley had a baby.
He really, yeah, you're right.
That was a pedophile.
I would just like to say that we do not. Our lawyers have told us that we should not say that he's a pedophile. And
my lawyers told me that he is a pedophile and that Pixel suck dick.
Yeah, my lawyer told me that Pixel sucks dick.
Didn't Billy Mitchell make a cameo in Pixels or something?
I don't know. You think I would see that fucking movie? I've watched Click. I'm not going to go any farther than that.
God, I watched Click and I remember it ending really like weirdly dark.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
When fucking Christopher Walken becomes the Jewish angel of death, which is the twist of that movie.
Click isn't
I got a remote control that you can use. I'm also Yahweh or Asmodeus or whatever the fuck.
Click isn't like that bad either. I mean, it's bad, but it's not.
It's got moments.
Yeah.
It's not great.
No, God, no.
I still want to. I have to redraw. Someone took the fucking Click movie poster, but they like, what if you had the power to change the future, and they just changed it to the Monado from Xenoblade Chronicles. Fucking Christ. No, I'm really am trying to think of the last good Adam Sandler movie that isn't like Uncut Jews, but
my friend just
I think I had a dream the other night where I was watching Uncut Gems and like his voice did not match what his character looked like. It didn't sound like Adam Sandler. It sounded like a weird gremlin talking out of Adam Sandler's mouth. And I'm like, I wasn't expecting that when I saw this picture of this character.
On HBO Max, the Hobbit movie, the cartoon Hobbit movie is
the Rankin Bass one?
Yeah, and we were watching it because I last time I saw it was like in high school, and Christina doesn't remember when the last time she saw it, if she ever saw it. And I like it okay, but then I still fell asleep. like after... Like when they meet the dragon, and then after that, I fell asleep. I was like, "Damn, I wish I didn't fall asleep." And I didn't even bother watching the rest of it.
You didn't like the part where Bilbo's ass gets lit on fire, and he's just running around in circles yelling, "Extinguish me!"
No, it's not that I didn't like it. It's just it's weird. So like, I can't remember his name. Not Jack Black. The guy who makes the movie. Peter Jackson. Peter Jackson's The Hobbit is too long. And then
it's three fucking movies.
And Rankin Bass's The Hobbit is too short.
Like you fell asleep during the short one?
Hmm?
You fell asleep during the short one?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know. I think it's
got. You fell asleep during the song where the goblins are talking about going to work and getting whipped?
No, I told you I fell asleep at the very end. Like when when they were gonna like defend their gold, I was just fucking like, ugh, and fell asleep.
We had the VHS tape of Ralph Bakshi's Lord of the Rings in my mom's house, and I don't think I ever watched it.
It's definitely worth watching. It's weird.
I'm sure.
Like when a character gets killed, they do this weird like kaleidoscope thing.
Well, it was It was Ralph Bakshi.
Yeah.
God, I love that clip from fucking Fritz the Cat where it's like the women talking to the crow and talking about how they're like, "Oh yeah, we need more power for black people. I heard blacks were the original Jews. I'm Jewish." And then like the crow is just like, nigga, I ain't even a he says like some weird shit. He just sounds gay.
Yeah.
And someone shared that recently. It was like, this was made in 1972.
Hey, it's like that South Park episode from 1992 about the tolerance camp and
Yeah, I saw you shared that too.
Mr. The teacher, what, Mr. Garrison? No, it's Garrett. Yeah. What's his fucking name?
Garrison, yeah.
Yeah, and Mr. Slave, he's trying to Mr. Slave is helping him to try to get fired so they can sue the school, but like because they're tolerant, they keep the people in the audience are saying stunning and brave at him, and I'm like, oh my god, this is from 1992 when that shit didn't even happen.
It's not 1992. It would be like 99.
But it isn't.
South Park started in 97. What do you want from me?
Hey, faggot, look up when that episode came out because I don't remember.
Okay, fine. I mean, time is a flat circle.
Oh, yeah.
This is the 6th season. It's 2002.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, November 20th, 2002. The Death Camp of Tolerance.
Oh.
The 14th episode of season 6.
Okay, well, still though, 2002. It was 18 years ago.
I know. Time is a flat circle. This shit's gonna happen again in another 40 fucking years.
Ugh.
When people are going to be talking about, like, when aliens finally come down and they're going to be like, blue lives matter, but not the way that it used to mean in 2020. What it means now, where alien lives matter.
COVID 44.
Oh, fuck. If COVID-19 is so powerful, why isn't there a COVID 20?
We gotta have a COVID party. So we can cough in each other's mouths.
Yeah, let's have a COVID co-ed party.
Ooh. No, women. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah.
We were in that room, join if you hate women on that Comedy Night thing. And like some guy said, I just want to say that I hate women and I also hate British people. And then the guy who was introducing everyone came up and he's like, yo, we hate women here. We don't hate anybody else. And the guy was like, what about British women? And he's like, yeah, we hate them too. It's just funny. You should get that game.
I think I may.
We could just be edgy boys on Comedy Night. That's how the podcast. We just set up our own room, set no time limit, and then we just get up on dual mic stage and just do the podcast, and then people can come in and heckle us.
I think it might ruin any kind of self-esteem I've gathered over the years.
Oh, it will. Trust me, because people, even if you're telling good jokes in this game, people will just yell from the crowd like, "Get off the stage, faggot!"
That's hilarious.
Or people will just get up and tell the same joke you told, but funnier.
Oh my god!
Like I told a joke where it was just like something about like, yo, my wife just gave birth or something. Or no. Oh, what was it? I told a dad joke where it was like, how long? My nose is only an inch long because if it was 12 inches long, it would be a foot. And then the guy right before me going up again to tell another dad joke, he got up and he said, well, what if my dick was 1 inch long? Because if it was 12 inches, it'd be a foot. And then I got up and I like had to follow that. So I squinted my eyes and looked at him in the crowd. And I just said, how dare you? And I got up stage.
Yeah, this game sounds awesome.
It's pretty great for what is just essentially a chat room.
Yeah.
A chat room where one guy occasionally has the ability to mute everybody else in the chat room. Because they can set it so like if you're up on stage, you can turn the crowd chat off. Like one guy, his whole bit was he got up and he's like, check out how fast I can turn the crowd chat on and off. And he just did it so fast. There's just like a bunch of messages on the lower left that was just like, crowd chat's enabled, crowd chat is disabled. And he's just like, man, it looks purple if you focus on it long enough. It's so stupid. That game's awesome. Now I might have to somehow convince one of the guys to get on that game with me and make an avatar that looks like me and make an avatar that looks like you, and that can be the banner this week. What did I say the banner should be this week?
I don't know.
Because I said that I want the episode name to be the fucking the friendship, the friend shack.
Oh yeah,
it's the Friend Shack. I was just gonna draw this because I imagined drawing, like you as Uncle Tito or whatever his name is, and then like Kate is the fat guy, and then I guess me as the main guy, and then Alex is the girl.
What the fuck is hentai Nazi?
Oh, what? I think it's a game where you play as a Nazi hentai girl. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before. Hold on, I'm looking this up. Oh, Devolver also put out a free game called like Devolverland Expo.
Yeah, who cares?
I'm downloading it. I would like to play it. I need to watch their direct because I need to see how that ends because they have like a overarching storyline, which sounds stupid, but they're really well produced. Let's see. Oh, I think it's just like this guy makes like a bunch of fucking shitty third-person shooters where you play as anime girls. And in this one you're just like shooting Hitler or something.
It's so strange. It's $2.
Yeah, but he makes like a bunch of games just like this. Like, let me see. A Mag Swag Games. Let me see. Hentai Nazi, Hentai Area 51, Wow Hentai, something in Russian, Hentai Hagao, Anime Memes, the game. Yeah. So he just does this.
He just does this.
He just does this because it's these people who make these hentai games that cost like $1.
Oh, there's just one. Oh, well, there's one game. Hentai is $20. That's a little ridiculous.
Yeah, I saw that. $20.63 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Steam is terrible. I mean, the fucking Nintendo store. But there was like a game on the eShop that just got taken down. It was called like Don't Get Caught.
Oh, jeez.
And I don't know why it got taken down, but someone on Twitter was like, "What's this game about?" And it's like you're in a place and you're supposed to not get caught. Like, that's it. Yeah, dude. Video games rule.
Yeah, totally.
Video games fucking rock. I played a little bit of a game on the Sega Genesis Mini called Monster World 4, and you play as this cute like Arabian girl.
Yeah, that game's good.
I should play more of that because mostly because of the box art. The box art's really cute.
Yeah.
But the game is cute too. And I always get that shit mixed up with fucking Wonder Boy because it's always like Wonder Boy and Monster World, and then there's just another game called Monster World.
Yeah.
But yeah, main character's super cute. Definitely gonna draw porn of her at some point.
Nice.
Kind of out of shit to talk about.
Yeah, me too. What is the banner then this week?
I don't know. Do you want me to do a Comedy Night banner? Because I can make that work.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Because I could just, you know what I could do?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like a default camera angle in Comedy Night. I can just do a dual mic stage room by myself, and as long as no one joins, I can make a avatar that looks like me, and then take a screenshot and then like splice it in half with another screenshot of you on the other side. That way I don't have to like rope one of my friends into being like, can you make an avatar that looks like my co-host and then go on here and then just let me get a screenshot of it?
Well, if I buy the game right now, can you make a room that no one else can enter?
Yeah, I can make it private.
Okay. We should do that.
The banner, Comedy Night.
I wish I had gotten it for a couple bucks though. Damn.
I mean, $5 is still worth it because it's just fun to pop in there sometimes and see what dumb fucking things people are saying.
I'm sure I'll get my $5 worth.
Oh, you will. Did I tell you I beat Shantae?
No.
I beat it. It's good. And then they like Limited Run announced that like all those games are coming to Switch physically and digitally. So now the first Shantae is going to be available on Switch in the fall, along with Risky's Revenge, which is the next one I was going to play. I thought I was just going to buy it on Steam, but then it's like, oh, it's coming to Switch. Then I'll just wait because I already have Pirate's Curse. And then the other two have already been on Switch: Half Genie Hero and Seven Sirens. There's a lot of cute art of this Monster World 4 character. Asha, your name is.
Ooh, I'm gonna get it for $4.26 because of all the cards I've sold.
Nice. Also, the show notes are Comedy Night, Sega Genesis Mini, Beat 'em Ups, Close Enough, Chinese Coronavirus, Upgrading PCs, Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ralph the Movie Maker, Iron Giant, Adam Sandler movies, and Video Games Rock. What is the title gonna be? Fucking It's the Friend Shack.
No, we didn't even talk about that. That's stupid.
Can it be called Comedy Night?
Yeah, definitely.